An announcement at the beginning of last May of 2019 have a big impact to both the Java community and the Kotlin community. A bad and a good news came at the same time on May 7th, 2019. Good news came for the Kotlin community, revealing that Google are now going to develop their Android apps to be Kotlin-First, which means Google are now going to focus their Android apps development based on the Kotlin language, making it the number one option for Google Android development. A good move, perhaps. On the other side, it somehow brings thunder and storm to the Java community worldwide, because after long dominating the Android apps development, Java are losing their throne. It could be an end to the reign of Java Android app development. How's it going, everybody? This is Kotlin-First and welcome to another video on the channel. And today we'll see the battle of Java versus Kotlin. As stated by Google and Android developers blog post uploaded on the 7th of May, Android development will become increasingly Kotlin-first. Many new Jetpack APIs and features will be offered first in Kotlin. If you're starting a new project, you should write it in Kotlin. So, why Google goes to Kotlin-First? Google made this because simply, much less code for you, less code to type, test, and maintain. With the Android Jetpack, Google also comprised a set of Android software components to create Android apps much more easier. Google also made a partnership with JetBrains, stating, "In partnership with JetBrains and the Kotlin Foundation, we're continuing to invest in tooling, docs, training, and events to make Kotlin even easier to learn and use. This includes Kotlin Everywhere, a new global series of events where you can learn more about the language, new Udacity courses, and more." Also, in the Kotlin developer site, Google mentioned that Kotlin is modern and expressive, will provide safer code, and are still interoperable with Java. Now, we'll take a look when Java versus Kotlin is compared side to side. Shall us begin the battle? Now, let's take a look on both Java and Kotlin based on its advantages and disadvantages. It should be a pretty close battle, since Kotlin came from Java and both use the Java virtual machine. Java advantages. Number 1. Simple. Java is simple mainly because Java is easy to use, write, compile, and learn compared to other programming languages. Number 2. Object-oriented. OOP is associated with concepts of the language like class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, etc. Number 3. Platform independent or multi-platform. In many years, Java provides its user with the write once, run anywhere concept, where you would only write Java on one platform and being able to run the code in all hardware and software through the JVM. Java disadvantages. Performance. Relatively slower and more memory consuming than native compiled programming languages. No support for low-level programming, and poor features in the GUI. Now we have taken a look at Java advantages and disadvantages. It's now time for us to see the comparison with Kotlin. Kotlin advantages. Kotlin came from Java, hence it inherits Java advantages and overcomes its predecessor limitations. Being able to overcome its older language limitations is a huge advantage for the new Kotlin. Number 1. Concise. Reducing the amount of boilerplate code. Number 2. Interoperability. Interoperability has been Kotlin purpose since the beginning. From the start, the project purpose is to use existing knowledge and expertise to make every libraries available to Kotlin. By doing this, developers can write a module in Kotlin and fully able to use it in Java codes. Number 3. No safety and no checked exception. Kotlin disadvantages. Developer community not as big as Java's. Being new, it is relatively not easy to find an experienced professional. Also, being close to Java, it doesn't really mean you can copy and paste everything and it works just fine. It still differs in many ways. After seeing this battle and comparison on Java versus Kotlin, which would you prefer now? Would you prefer the long reigning champ that has been on top of the throne for the last decades? Or would you put your bet in the young and ambitious Kotlin, which seeks its way to the top? Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Kotlin-6 coding. And give your answer down below. And I'll see you again in the next video. Happy coding.